expectations as they showed up in Copenhagen to kick off this season, but getting a beating at the moment from Faze.
So we go on to Ancient now, and we'll see if we've got a rematch with a different result, as Faze have pretty much shown a perfect day so far. Like, they could not ask for anything to go better on their map choice. Now they'll have to carry forward that energy to Ancient.
Exec comes over. 3 players on the back lane, 4 now as Brokey adds himself to the mix. There's a chance that we get a Rops versus Rainwaker fight back on lane, and that fight could dictate how this bomb site holds or unravels. Patsy actually takes himself off of the lane to come boost Naf. Yakinder takes up the responsibility of holding flank, and as the smokes fade, the retake begins. Rops will be very instrumental to all this. He hears Yakinder running away, doesn't bait him into an early peek. Twist comes out with the first kill back for Faze. Rops will indeed start to kick this off, exposing the setup, dealing with Naf, but Patsy comes in with the drive-by. Kerrigan's onto the defuse. Second left! Oh! Denied! Patsy, when they need him.
Wow, point, 04 on that. Wow, that's actually a situation where you didn't have to challenge on that specific angle, and every little bit made the difference. Patsy did exactly what he had to do in making this fight happen, because that's what allowed him to take down Kerrigan just in time. The last time they played this map, it was in the rematch, or sorry, in the first match, it was 16-8 in favor of Liquid. They destroyed Faze, and also the groups, they destroyed G2 on Ancient as well, 16-9. Shaping up to be the strongest map for this new lineup.
Yes, definitely. But also, pre-match interview, Rain saying we lost that game because Liquid exploited a certain set of specific circumstances. That means the difficulties identified, the changes queued up, and we'll see if those changes can mean Faze.
Oh, that's a full interrupt. A complete interrupt here. We're down to 1 smoke on Nafly. They're starting to get pelted now by grenades.
Damn.
That's a huge call out on the smoke. And yes, Faze don't have much to work with, but it's a very scary position for the team that just got exposed. It's going to be clear as day that they gave up on a very sort of concerted attack on the B site.
Kinder's almost dead.
Now they'll have to frag their way out of the situation. I'm sure they can, but oh my god,
Rain.
there's Rain!
2 headshots off the Desert Eagle. Bomb falls in front of him, and Yakinder's already low.
And again, no smokes.
Rainwaker hit by that frag early on. Naf has the most amount of health. Don't do it to them again.
They can go and grab this bomb. The rotation is cut off towards B. Kerrigan melts one away, and Yakinder. AK picked up, Nafly left. Already matching the 3 frags that he got on Overpass, looking for a better showing.
He has to show us an improvement for map 2, and he can show us an improvement for map 2. But he's running out of time. He has no teammates. His gun is empty, just the Glock out as he's completely surrounded, and Rain, the caveman himself, puts up a hold.
Yes, beautiful. First 2 Deagle kills right in the domes of Liquid, and again, because they had no utility to take map control after their first smoke, and that's why so much can come down to utility in this beautiful game of Counter-Strike. The 1 smoke on the ramp at that specific timing frazzled Liquid, gave these dry fights up to the CTs who had nothing to work with. That is a plan foiled here for Liquid, and unfortunately the wind whisked from their sails after a fantastic pistol round.
And I was just trying to bring up that, Rain identified, we just need to fix this and that, and look how quickly that exit got stuffed.
Yeah,
look how quickly that T-side success met a speed bump.
It's intimidating, because even when a team beats you, you don't necessarily know what tells they figured out. So it's really on Faze to prove that they found some good ones, and they can take advantage of Yakinder, who is a new IGL. He may very well be a good IGL, but he's still new.
Oh, Kerrigan. Oh,
wow.
Right back to where he started on Overpass.
Just continuing on.
Looking like that form's going to follow through.
And I know if we go and look at the Ancient map, we're not looking at a great game for almost anybody except for Twist on Faze.
Speak of the devil. He rocks Rainwaker and Patsy. Looking for a kill. Looking for something. Anything in this round, and he'll get nothing. 2-1 Faze, sweeping away what Liquid were hoping to use to force buy back.
Yeah. The biggest criticism with underdog wins, it's just that you proved that you could do it, but you haven't proved that you could do it after people have seen what you've done. Staying on top, of course, being the harder of the two battles sometimes, and that's why oftentimes two evenly matched teams can't win 2 games in a row. It'll be they'll trade, and the other team will learn from their mistakes and bring stuff new that Liquid may not be ready for. And there was, again, no anti-strat for Liquid for a lot of teams coming into the last series. But as pointed out by Hunter, I would just like to say, he just said Liquid are just looking excellent right now, and that's sort of no anti-strat aside and all that.
I think that's why we were kind of praising Liquid for at least coming in on paper with players that fit the roles they needed to fill. That's why I think the success started so quickly.
Yeah.
This team,
I'm not sure. I actually don't see it that way. I just see I saw a lot of conflicting overlap role-wise, not knowing a lot about Rainwaker personally. Literally just no opinion, nothing bad to say about him or anything like that. But the pickup looks solid. They've seemed to be comfortable in their role so far. And apart from that one map from Nafly, he's been playing very well. So they've definitely got something in the way of chemistry that is working out very well. But there are always going to be bumps in the road. And FaZe is a tough team to beat twice.
FaZe already down to just 3 pieces of utility here in the first gun round coming out of Liquid. We've seen the B approach get stuffed a couple of rounds. This time it will indeed be stalled out. Flash as they pop through, watching both sides. CT was in the corner. Kerrigan, no way.
Oh my God.
Comes out swinging with the SMG. And Rain, able to catch himself. Our main observer has fallen from the server.
Oh, okay.
Now he's back. That's why we were using the cinematic angles. Sorry, guys.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Well, it was the right one to use, that's for sure. Caught that one from the sky. And so previously on Liquid for T-side, Alicia's their mid defaulter, of course. And then Yukinder defaults B. And they both sort of activate their defaults, lurks, or full attacks, and from the same perspective. I would say Alicia was actually very good and comfortable in that position. I don't know if that's one of the spots that he liked the most, but I think it showed that he had very good output. And the natural fit would be Patsy. I'm not sure if that is the case, though.
Hard to tell with just pistols back in their hands, but they're adamant about this B side, I'll tell you that much. Kerrigan survives. He's already pulling out the AUG. And with such little health, he denies Naf as well. We do get the one push up through short. Yukinder hits the dink with the P250. He's trying to get some impact in, but twists 6 and 1. OC. Slick deagle shot. Twist's nearly dead. There's a slight chance OC pulls this off. Give us a couple zingers. CT's play stacked inside of the cave, so tethering off each other with bomb back on deep. They know where it is. They're not feeling too fussed about it. OC caught off guard by that angle. Goes back to fight it, but now he's down to 15 health, so the odds so incredibly low. And he'll get smoked off. Insult to injury phase 5 in a row after losing pistol. Shades of overpass already.
Yeah, and they pretty much dominated the pistol until the Patsy's sort of miraculous 1v2 in the end. So that probably left just a tinge of bitterness, but when they bounce back on the next round and haven't looked back since then, I think they're over it. On to greener pastures. And Liquid will look for a slightly new game plan. So I think one thing with Yukinder's lurks on the B on Banana, they started to sort of fall out of fashion with the style of lurk he would try to do for himself. Now, I have a feeling that as an IGL, he's not going to be taking those same risks anymore. But that might be for the better, as I think there were moments where, after a few months of him doing this on Liquid, tier 1 teams started to get more accustomed to having an op post on him, coming up banana for a similar lurk. And his aim is so good that he could get away with it sometimes, but I think that's where Liquid started to lose shape a little bit, and they need to come through with some change. So we'll see what the T side looks like today, but we know we've got to take it day by day with Liquid. So much is going to change. And so much of what we see today won't be around in a month.
Right.
This is the fun part, to watch the evolution, the rapid evolution.
There it is, though, that aggressive opening from Patsy. And Twists trades him. Instant headshot back from Vandalken. 8-1 is his start. Still can't catch up with Kerrigan, though. When's the last time you saw Kerrigan be the top frag out of the gate? 2 maps in a row.
2 maps in a row. Cypher Sore Eyes, 11-4. It's crazy.
You were right about that whole Patsy taking a Liege aggressive mid setup, at least in this round. Yeah, when it boils down to the conversation about things changing day by day and having to keep a close eye because you never know what's actually solidified, it's Liquid and Na'Vi in that conversation. We've already seen Na'Vi, I think, put forth improvements that I expected would take more time. So that's good on them. And I think we got more out of Liquid than we expected straight away. So both these projects showing promise, but still subject to change.
Oh, another Molotov. And that smoke's not great. Actually, it's just for the back of default, I think, purposefully, but look what it leaves open.
Brokey tries to take a chance there, pressing against the smoke. Rops is giving him confidence, but Yakinder predicts the angle, slides through it, and Brokey loves a smoke push on Ancient.
Oh, he makes it happen.
Kills Naf, misses his chance on OC. That could open up the Kerrigan push towards mid. They know it, but they don't follow through. Instead, he wraps back around through Red, wants to join Twists, who tries to pressure through that edge of the smoke, and the little health that's left of Liquid could just be enough.
Oh, they jump back Donut, and Kerrigan made his wraparound, so they called this out. And Kerrigan's coming through with no nades, so he gave up the Donut attack, and now they've got to bait the peaks out. Kerrigan can shut off long at least.
Kinder not tucked in. Showed a little skin.
Well, now they know that Donut has to take this first peak, but they've got to coordinate really fast here.
Twist is on the bomb with the kit. Kerrigan gives the cover both times. And again, it's such little health that you favor Kerrigan in each duel.
It's harder than it looks, though, to stay coordinated in that situation. Who's gonna tap? Who's gonna peek first? Kerrigan's information on long where he just spotted a player, and they don't know about the health either. So the confidence is important as well.
And that question of, do the two Liquid players join together at the exact same second?
And that was Roth being careful at every moment. Like, even when he doesn't see anybody, just making sure he has a headshot angle, hugging the wall.
Nice! Scream up, legend. What the fuck?
Yeah, he could take a bow. He did that as if there was a crowd, like it's so in his DNA.
Well, he knows they're at home cheering.
That's true.
If you're not enjoying this Kerrigan top frag back-to-back map, there's just something wrong with you. If you love Counter-Strike, you love Kerrigan.
Kerrigan with a C is the best way to spell it, I'd say. So let's go. Keep the aggression coming.
Naf awaiting this, though. Flash. Is it coming?
They smoke behind him.
Bad smoke, dude. What's that?
Oh, I thought they smoked the top of the ramp behind him, but I guess they were going for the door smoke with the push. Either way, it works out for 1 kill.
Meta, baby.
Here we go. Cloud is smoked.
Lucy crosses behind Donut. Brokey comes over. A player sensing something's up.
Yeah.
And Rops on signpost should be good for 1 once they press out main.
Interesting what Brokey's doing. Oh my god, Patsy. This isn't going to be looked at, but he's also...
Rain's
he's going to just
watching it.
incidentally see... Yeah, Rain. Great cover here.
But Rops dies.
And there is one Donut, so Brokey's got to deal with the split. He's standing in fire, and he ends up dying to OC.
Comes down from Donut, helps. So nice squeeze here from Liquid. The timing works out with extra seconds to spare. And they'll be fighting tooth and nail for the second round. CT's call it off.
The big one was the entry versus signpost, right? There was, that would normally look like quite an off angle to work with. So it must have been a very nice pre-aim. I don't know who got that kill, but they probably won the round there for Liquid, so well done. That was a tricky spot. The rotations were sound. Rain had the perfect thing to catch a lurker. You know, Patsy got the least amount of damage. Didn't even score an early rotation out of him. I would say as bad as things went on Overpass, Rainwaker was one of the only sort of silver linings for Liquid. He's not here so far on this map. He's just been lurking, I think going head-to-head with Twist mostly. But not having the best start. FaZe will take a timeout themselves.
Of course, this half is something that we didn't really get to see unfold the last time they met because of that Liquid 14-1 CT side to start Ancient. So if we wanted to talk about, you know, things that were isolated, exploited, and hopefully now for FaZe's sake adjusted, there was no game tape between the two on this half. In fact, we're nearly in the exact same situation. It was 7-2 CT side for FaZe when Liquid closed the game. Let's see how this one goes on. So far, these late round A plays have looked good for Liquid. They're at least opening up the rounds, even though, despite that retake and good cover from Kerrigan, it's bomb plants, post plants, and close ones. Can't fault Liquid if they target that half of the map again. Slightly varied setup. We've got Rops up in Donut, and Brokey nowhere to be found just yet. FaZe aren't overreacting with early A defense.
They're readying kind of this aggressive push on B. They're looking for any kind of information, but Liquid are doing a lot of waiting around and not prodding for map control at all. A single flash in a couple of these spots would push a CT off their position, but Liquid are not finding these spots. Now, this could cost them when it comes to their clock. Not using the map sort of as fast as they need to, but we've seen last second sight hits from Liquid. One of them worked out well.
Double op setup.
Robs hits it, but doesn't kill him.
Now he's burning. Has to put that out. They're going to try to swarm him. Cover from Twist. Big pack of players. And Twist gets a second. Kerrigan's been able to slide out. Can he deliver when he's needed?
The bomb needs to go get picked up. They left that back in spawn.
No.
They didn't take that as they took mid control, and now they have to wait. And again, we talk about how anxious this can make you, but Yakinder stays patient, finds his peak, stays active, and now they have just Rain to take out. My God.
Oof, it's going to come through A main. It's going to have about 5 seconds to spare, which means Rain can still make things weird.
Oh, is
that top red room push from Yakinder could be perfectly timed. Oh
my
hurt.
God.
It was a little bit of health, but Rainwaker sprays through, makes sure Rain can't make it weirder. Liquid are lucky to get away with that.
Yeah, that was not the prettiest round by any means. So besides leaving the bomb back in spawn and not having someone to pick that up to be careful, that's where they could have lost, of course. And credit for them to survive, staying in Donut, in transit, ready to hit the A site, but not ready to actually leave the choke points. Yakinder make sure to get his kill and stay composed. But before that, you know, roaming around the map, not doing anything. There was an op posted on Banana the entire round. They had so much guaranteed information, and FaZe were untouched.
Can't help but feel for Rops too. He hit the op shot, just wasn't a lethal blow. Brokey puts his on the front. And he's got support from Rain behind him. Kerrigan's taking the B side on his own. Brokey doesn't shoot. Rain pops up. Controls the rifle for one. And a missed op shot out of Brokey. The re-peek's punished. But there's more CTs here, as there always seems to be. Rob's ready to go out from Temple. He'll drop the bomb. Twists covers. And OC recovers.
No.
But doesn't have bomb.
Now we've seen Liquid do well in these situations. 2-on-2. FaZe have left some gaps. Bomb is left in their sight, but you know what, man? There's a minute left. You could be anywhere at any time, and Nafly does a little bit. He gets a kill.
Didn't hit a bullet. Rops is the one that dropped that bomb in the open. You'll know about OC somewhere over in Maine. How does Rops pull this one off? Is there utility to pick up? Yes, he just grabbed a smoke.
Is he going to... Okay, he gets to Donut, and since there's no one approaching from this side, it gives him a chance, but he recedes all the way into the depths of it. So, as you pointed out, if they smoke Donut and try to plant, this could be successful just on that alone. Rops will come back out. 20 seconds, it's decision time, and he knows now they're going to take the B site.
He's going to walk up into the corner. He does indeed get smoked. That's what he was hoping not to happen. Oh, he charges the Opper! Oh. If that's an instant kill, you know Rops is going to go for that NAF flick up close.
Well, the bomb almost had to be planted. If he switched out, and if Rops was there just a moment before that, and actually goes for the rifle first, the op shot's missed, well, of course. But, again, Liquid have actually done well in these spots. Late round, low on time.
Faze making him work for it. But Liquid pulling out rounds and getting a reward here in number 11.
The op from Brokey. That was, again, really important. I mean, the op from Rops that previous round, the op from Brokey on this round. Missed 2 opportunities to get the kills on a Rain instead. Got a 2K with his M4, and that was it, I think. That was Rain, right? Don't want to credit the wrong person, but... So the victor goes to spoils. Faze just on these 5-7 and Beagles.
One of which connects. Rain could find you Kinder turn the wrong way. This one's still in the bag for Liquid. Of course, 3 days ago, Faze, Liquid, Ancient won. I repeat, 1 T round. So there is not a big reason to believe in Faze once they switch over, unless they have showed substantial improvements. And for all we know, Liquid are going to take this half with majority as well. At first, it was looking like that deep B aggression coming out of Faze just kept taking everything away from Liquid. It was reducing the map in half. But the NA org turned European roster is figuring out this problem.
Yeah, we got attacked, but Liquid fighting like hell in this game. Getting to the point of forcing Faze to eco. They know they had it in the palm of their hand in a couple of these moments. Late round situations. Again, couple of easy shots being missed here. And again, Kerrigan is not at all the issue. He's still having a great start. But this T side is building a lot of momentum. They know they can look forward to CT side. This is shaping up to be a much better map, of course, already for Liquid.
Nice to see NAF in the mix. I was really concerned after that first map that NAF was going to be a non-factor this evening. Quick push out mid. Lots of players here. 6 of them ready to go. Yeah, unfortunate for you, Kinder. Oh, twists.
Okay.
Just bops OC.
The flashes are better from the CT side. Of course, you've got T's sort of cascading flashes over mid so that you can make this happen. Rain, last bullet kill, and oh, 5 alive there for Faze as they instantly get back into the game.
Yeah, a quick reminder to Liquid that Faze, they've still got it.
It's always a massive gamble to go for fast mids. Sometimes that's going to happen. I wonder if there's going to be any evolution in mid at the moment with the utility that comes out, because a lot rests on simply who's blind. Who's blind at the very moment that someone comes through the elbow smoke on your T attack because they have the config spawn. Like, a lot of teams are on T side are willing to take that risk, but if the CTs want mid control, then that can happen sometimes.
Util flopping all around that B site. Back in mid we go. Galil will win, but quick trade out from Rops. Rainwaker elbow, the rest of the team sitting outside the B site. There's a gap here for Rops. Rain, oh, almost finishes you. Kinder,
can
quick
turn for
pivot,
this, too.
bottom mid. Rops has got the double.
Yeah, he doesn't even realize he was spotted. That smoke looked like it was in full bloom covered cave entirely. That's not the case.
Rain just scared the hell out of Kinder. And of course, he would have had support from elbow, if not for Rops securing mid as quick as needed. Rops 3 kills on the round. Dink on OC, make it 4. How about an ace? Yeah!
Oh.
How about an ace?
That one's-
from Robin Cool.
That one's tasty, man. Wow, that was the refrags inside of middle into having players come on in from both sides. Hardly any cover, a little support there from Rain, but let's leave it to this guy.
Clean kills, each of them. This
Yeah.
one's easy, low HP on Kinder. Nice controlled bursts of the A4. Keeping that accuracy high.
Nice! The fucking ace, Robin. Thank you. Nice! The fucking ace, Robin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I agree. I concur. Indeed.
I am great. Faze in a great spot now to finish this half strong. Kerrigan again. We saw him kick off the half with this kind of an aggression, and it's Rain to help out. 12 frags Rain, 10 on Rops, 14 twists, 15 Kerrigan. Everybody contributing here when needed. And again, like Overpass, Brokey just getting the less chances. Patsy.
We're trying to see the formation of rivalries as well. You know, what we would build out with the new rosters inside of groups. So many rematches in groups here at Blast as well, which sort of you see people evolve. You see the first match not matter as much, but then you see the evolution and the team anti-strat and then who gets better. But in all of that, you start to build up a nice head-to-head. And you start to see some of the stories of teams that didn't change, who are supposed to carry on being the top 3 teams into some of the honeymoons that are coming up. But this is where the stories start for the season.
Yeah, the one I didn't expect, and I'm sure they'll be itching for revenge. Vitality and Ninjas in Pajamas.
Yeah.
Took away something very big from them yesterday.
Complexity would have won too.
Because Complexity and Ninjas are even. 2 grueling best of 3 head-to-heads to get that chance against Vitality. Congratulations, Ninjas, for seizing the day. But today, it's all about Faze. Looking for double digits on the CT side. There's a bunch of players behind Rain. That smoke is temporary. See if Brokey can just add a highlight to the tally. Again, he hits his shot, but Kinder, unkillable. Molly's on the bomb site.
Yeah, and
No follow through.
Yeah, they haven't pushed out just yet, but now they have the right to. They can definitely get out here. There's no one.
Whoa, solo OC bomb right now.
Solo. Okay, no, they're following up. So, man, they're looking a little bit scared at the moment. But I don't know if FaZe realized the opportunity at hand.
Short push from OC's good. They'll find Kerrigan as he looked to just walk over. Patsy as well applies pressure on Cave. And he knows there's another in there. It's Naf to help out from the other end of it. Patsy's going to turn attention. Little wallbang damage. They both know what's up. But Twists will still get the kill. That could be an important kill because last round of the half, you're going for the retake. Patsy does damage before hitting the ground. We'll see if Rops can come in big with a clutch. He's got the utility for that for sure. Kinder could be cleared out with a frag grenade on the bomb site. They smoke off short lane. This is going to push the Galil up close. But Rops dead and all good. It's Liquid with 6 rounds.
Yeah. But like you mentioned, a lot of game tape for FaZe, particular bone to pick on this map. Fresh data and, 14 rounds doesn't happen just because you were good. It was their day. So we'll see if Liquid can make it their day again.
Of course, within that stomp last time around, it was indeed Patsy putting up big numbers. It was Naf right there with him. This is a 3v5 attempt coming out of FaZe. Kerrigan connects to Rainwaker. Bomb's been picked up in the process, and that's all you really need to start to truly unravel.
No
this.
smokes on the retake. Donut can be tricky. They've got the players here to make this retake happen, and what a peek out of Kerrigan, man. That's a sliver.
Dude, dirt nasty.
That is the just the right amount of tact.
18 and 9. Little one tap into Patsy. Says, sit down, kid.
And now they're looking for free peeks.
Deep Molotov, though. That makes it
that's
tough.
good.
No kit, though.
Oh, they didn't get on it.
Nope. They tapped it once. They're going to get the tees to run out. But they're so low health. Kerrigan, he could just win this duel with body shots. 10-second defuse. He's got to push him down. Oh!
There's no time to defuse it, and that's
so
round
Kerrigan
one.
does it. Pushes out mid to Patsy, and then comes back to get them off the defuse.
That Patsy kill was insane. I mean, that's not a real angle. You know what I mean? That was the most off angle you could possibly ask for. It was a great one to hold for Patsy, but Kerrigan is so sharp right now. You know, there's something to be said about your... Oh, my God. That's what it looked like? I think he just gave it a shot. That's beautiful out of Kerrigan. It's been a wonderful day for this man.
Man, he's been keeping this energy in. He's been having a great game, and everybody's been hyping up around him, but he's looked stoic, focused. This round, that's a map and a half of jubilation finally surfacing.
Patsy and Nafly were the two big players for Liquid. The last time they put up that monumental CT side. So they'll be the ones you want to watch to see if they can be shut down.
Viking war cry from Faze's in-game leader. See if the triple MP9 Deagle scout setup can bode well for Liquid. Rain's already managed to get out into the site. That could definitely catch this guy off. Poor OC. Patsy's going to try to reclaim control of the site, at least make things awkward. But Brokey's going to put bomb down, so it starts to tilt into the favor of Faze. Big damage on Kerrigan. Can't be ignored. There are definitely threats alive and kicking here for Liquid.
It's an ideal post plant, though. They have mid control. They have banana player.
Rops is coming.
Yeah.
He's going to sideline some bodies here, peppering them from a distance. Going to leave them salty. Oof. Good work with the SMG, but that's Rain Waker's invitation to exit with an AK, and it's Faze. 5-round lead.
Yeah. Lots to be learned still about this second half. Faze out of the 5 maps they played, which, you know, goes kind of far back now at this point, like way well before the break and everything like that. So we can take it with a grain of salt, but on Ancient, they lost that important game versus Ents that went like 31-28 or whatever at Dallas. That was huge.
Tuple OT, some crazy.
And over the 5 maps, they're scoring 38% on T sides, but a huge part of that is the fact that they played Liquid last time. They got 1 round, right? So
yeah, that'll put a dent in the numbers.
So we'll see. Rainwaker's upgraded gun.
Been trusted with the AK. Kevlar with it. Currently the bottom performing player for Liquid, but a great chance to recover here and now. We'll see whether Faze get caught off by him. Deagle trying to bait him in. OC being a little tease. But instead of a peek, they just got a smoke in their faces.
Well, the formation is towards an A-split, actually, as they start to encroach on Donut. They've got no one Banana right now, and Liquid are opening up rotations towards this side of the map as well. Great shots could make the difference here for Liquid. Maybe they have a chance here on this anti-eco versus this anti-eco.
Rainwaker's still looking for that angle.
Oh, he just missed that timing.
But there's another one to be had. And he gets it.
Instant trade. Nicely done from Rops.
Rops is going to try to follow through. Good intuition. A little sketchy with the pistols that close, but Rops confident in himself. Player up on green's going to catch him off, but Patsy can't get down quick enough to grab the gun. Twists reacting with a nice little burst to get themselves to 12.
Yeah, it's explosive and it's fast. Nice find there from Rainwaker, but, you know, equally important, the reaction out of Rops, how fast it is. And jumps right on top of the AK to make sure they don't pick it up to cause more trouble. Ends up being easier pistol kills, making sure those pawns don't get to the end of the board. So, well done here for FaZe, and this will make it as difficult as possible for Liquid. Even if they play great, you know, it's always looming over them. Then if they make one mistake versus this T side, FaZe can get rolling. So, let's see if they can get a grip right here and now and stop this from getting to 13.
Oh, Patsy. Oh, okay. His nade at least finishes twists.
Wow.
Good. Gets him from beyond the grave. Rainwaker holding off. Kerrigan gets bested on that one. Twist 21 and 9. But dead and down in a 2v4 is Faze. So guns make a hell of a difference here for Liquid. Trying to start what we know to be a strong CT side.
Walkout denied by OC over on the A site. And the tease into an interesting mid-round. Rain will get peaked. Beautiful shot here from Yakinder. And sometimes it's great, 4v2, whatever it is, if you have a lot of confidence about where they might not be, to just go ahead and double clear those things so you can just put together the most calcified, calm defense ever, which is what we've got right now. Every position being watched. The walkout's being held. Brokey doesn't care. OC beside him. Shots missed from OC.
Oh, again!
But he misses again.
Hello!
Can he bait the shot? Doesn't need to. The pre-fire's in for Brokey. 25 seconds.
Silently walks back.
He has more plans.
Naf's on it.
Oh. Man, that would have opened up the plant.
Dude.
And he gave that a shot.
There's nothing like watching Brokey in a clutch.
Seriously, he just wakes up, you know, in a way that... And again, Brokey, you confuse him for being aggressive because you watch him play like that and you're like, oh, he's so aggressive. But the reality is, he's in the back. He takes some of the fewest opening attempts for any player on any team, Oppers aside, or Opper or not. But in the clutch, you can see.
Sometimes I feel like he just lives his life like kind of in autopilot until he's either in a clutch or there's 3 players on his screen.
It's like a fine you need me sort of mentality.
Yeah. He's like, I'm there for you, but if you don't need me, then don't bother me.
Yeah, just a distinct difference between explosive and aggressive, and I think Brokey sort of
embodies
that, yeah. Well, they want it to be A, so...
Boosted up and getting past OC's angle. He won't see this.
Oh, they're trying to be so careful, and they're clearly aware of exactly what OC is holding right now.
Yeah, tricky. And
oh my god, what a move!
Very cool. Bomb gets stopped by OC, so it slows it down a bit. CT pressure could just come through and deny it. Rops. The bomb is planted. Oof, had a chance at another headshot, but the other players just have pistols, so this one's going to get cleaned up. Twist, hold on. Hands on an AK. Can't catch anything. Aim punch, and Naf kills him.
God, that was so sick versus an op in that position.
Yeah.
They're just hoping OC's there in temple, natural angle for your op to be in, very strong, lots of cover, roof over your head. And they go for the boost, and then they have Rops jump over into Donut, where normally this is free for your Donut player. You know, you get a lineup on the tees running out into the site, but that is one way to catch him off guard.
Cool. Very cool move there.
Cool with a K.
Back-to-back rounds out of Liquid. Small margin of error. But it's Faze eyeing up this A site again. We'll see what OC has to hold off versus...
Man, he's actually alone. It's still a great angle. Good for dodging some flashes, but...
Deep mid control. Patsy could come join him from Donut pretty quick, but will it be fast enough?
From Donut?
If he falls back through middle.
Yeah, the timing's now, though.
Incendiary in response to the utility pressure. OC sees that smoke. Donut. Oh, comes
nice
back.
One.
Feels like he had eyes squinted, could barely see. Oh, but he doesn't need to see. A second from OC through smoke. But regardless, it's Faze in a post plan. Strong double man advantage. Good amount of utility here for the retake. Brokey on an AK. Molotov for Rops, who's leaning back inside of main while his 2 teammates post inside of the site. They flush out the site itself, but that's Patsy coming out of his corner and catching Brokey off guard. Comfortable 5 versus 2. Everybody with kits. Smokes in the mix. Twists dead. Rops to follow. And it is indeed Liquid off of the OC2K with an easy 5v3 retake.
Those are the plays you want to give him the ability to feel confident making. Like, he just came back through the smoke, recognized if the site gets taken over after they push me off of my deep angle and I lose, even if we're 5v5, this can be so hard to win. If they have long control, they can take over Temple because they know I rotated Donut. All of these things go through your mind, and he makes the play that's necessary. That's not just great confidence in being there, but it's obviously great execution as well, hitting the shot. Second one you could say is luckier, but you make your own luck largely in Counter-Strike, and there's a lot of situations where you don't take that chance.
OC again into the kill feed early. Yakinder, it's a one and done. Just the armored pistols trying to get up that ramp, but met by a rock-solid defense. Patsy sliding through with the multi-kill. Naf's looking way better than Overpass. And this Team Liquid is indeed racking up the CT round wins.
Yeah, so there's some data here for FaZe, but some of their early attempts on this T side were actually pretty good. They just didn't actually win. So, really big chance for Liquid to now just actually stick the landing. They start to get more comfortable, and they build up some bank accounts.
Fast one, though. Yakinder's in here. That A site's so clear. If Yakinder goes down, there's a big problem here for Liquid.
Oof, watching it from both ends.
We're going to get OC moving back around spawn, so the timing is at least starting to bolster Liquid's... Oh, no, not even. He's leaning B. Oh, Yakinder.
Yeah, this is timing.com. I mean, oh, and then Yakinder goes down. I mean, they just...
Look at him scramble.
And look how far out they get.
And it's not the op, so it's not like they have an advantage with that CT angle.
Now they're denying rotations. Brokey, he saw one slip by, but he doesn't kill Patsy.
Big pickup for Liquid. Into the 4v4, they could push a player back behind box, but the bomb isn't even following through. We have Naf hiding inside of the B site. Bomb's about to hit him.
Oh, now they want to slow down, but Nafly's going to see nades coming across the site.
He's going to have to do this on his own.
Oh, they eat their own flash. He's
but he's got
inside
a gap. Rain, does he clear this? Yes, but not enough. Kerrigan planting in the open. Oh my god, the ball's on Kerrigan.
He thinks it's smoked completely, probably, from his POV.
Then that flank comes back around from Rops, so Rainwaker will not be a part of the retake. It's a little back and forth affair, so now FaZe adding layers to this T side. Just pulling Liquid in different directions after that conditioning and consistency of those A hits. They throw one at B, where Naf is still alive and fighting. With the headshot onto Rops, he's good to go. 70 HP. One stuck on site, sees them both, but he's down to 4 health, and he will get cleared away. Kerrigan get FaZe to 13.
Yeah, we'll say it first. Kerrigan, excellent call right there. It's one of those... It's one of his round 29 calls. Like, that one has a lot going on. It's in the way of a default. It has multiple ideas happening. They don't commit to the first site, even though the first site's still a great option. And the lurk even comes in all the way at the end. So there's just so many storylines happening at the same time for all these players. And he ends up tying them together cohesively. Beautiful. But it's also the fact as individuals, man, you can just trust them at the moment.
Yep.
To make those plays happen.
Trying to go 1-for-1 with Twists. That's a hell of a challenge, but he's hanging on. Nade's going to soften up a fair bit of FaZe. But this will be where the in-game leaders of Kerrigan and Yakinder have to go back and forth. And while Finn is in flow state, Yakinder dealing with some struggles. It's his chance to shine, and he'll stuff Rain on the approach. Kerrigan follows suit. Nice headshots out of Yakinder. Good round for him to stamp his name on, and OC's lined up holding off for Brokey. It could be Liquid right back to winning ways, which means FaZe back to economic problems. Twists. He gets his, but loses Rops in the process. Everything looking good here for Liquid.
Yeah.
They'll continue to close that gap.
It's looking like 13-11, which is a lead for FaZe, but you can't really get that excited about it. It's overall been a great half and comeback from Liquid here on CT side. And all they're trying to do is lift halfway up to what they did last time. And Yakinder, oh man, thought about the knife. That would have been actually a statement, I feel like, just about, hey, we're comfortable. We got this extra money. We're not worried about you. Nice peeks out of him.
Cut off a nice chunk of Twists.
I think I like one thing I like about FaZe's T side in general, and they're like from a philosophy perspective, is starting off A earlier on. I feel like so much more haphazard when CTs can take aggressive control of B via cave and banana in the early portions of the round, but they do a lot towards A first and then come back there later.
And last round didn't really feature that. We've seen it throughout the half, and we're going to get it again here in round 25. Unfortunately for FaZe, it's pistols. OC missed shot. Closest support, Rainwaker up in donut.
That's step one of the anti-eco.
Get the op off the original angle. Now he's playing the angle that you've already thrown a player past. Remember that
They're doing
boost?
the same boost, and now
Yep.
OC's actually making a move around. And it's Rops going up again. Now this call's very interesting. Do you think they would do it twice? Rainwaker, will he expect this? Flash comes out, Rops doesn't get the kill, but Rain gets one in the back.
Not bad. Oh, Kerrigan. He comes through. They didn't have that AK to work with like last time.
Bomb planted right underneath their nose. OC Molly back.
Oh, a round like this,
Rain still has mid.
in this moment, in the last 5 rounds of this map, as Liquid are trying to mount the comeback.
Now Brokey has had some untimely deaths. He needs to be careful with his life here.
Oh, 6 health. And he just takes it to OC. You were right. More deaths than impact from Brokey, but he puts one up in a very critical post plant. Down goes Kerrigan, gun hits the dirt. We've got twists up in A main, but time's ticking.
Oh.
And that op shot out of Rain just takes it away from Liquid. FaZe, fantastic. And exactly when they need it.
Yeah, wow, that Rain reaction, that brings them to 14, and that's on a round they were saving.
Liquid's biggest mistake yet, their biggest missed opportunity, and it all boils down to getting OC off that first angle,
Yes.
him missing his shot,
But
and
then Rain.
giving up the angle.
But also, this has to do with Rain. He gets the free kill on Yakinder because Rops does not get his frag, but Rainwaker eats the flash afterwards and they can instantly trade. It is that anti-eco with something a little different, and again, the best part about Kerrigan's calling is making the exact same round look different, and his team, again, they're so good at executing on his asks.
Yep.
They have so much experience with it, of course.
Also, he himself gunning down Rainwaker like that. If Kerrigan's not having the map he is right now, this is not as close. And shout out Brokey, 6 HP, smokes OC. You see him visibly frustrated and understandably.
Yeah. Now for Liquid, again, you got to like write that off. Hey, we lost to an eco.
Fast reset.
Screw it. We've got some great rifle rounds, great CT side overall. Yes, money's a little tenuous, but we have an op in play. That opper with utility. He was making plays. They're just looking to get back on their feet.
Flash to red room with the smoke in front. Patsy's spray not finding its zone. And a Rainwaker up next. They stuff him in the corner. His top mid player wants to come help. Kerrigan. Oh, another headshot.
Hunted down. OC.
Dude, Kerrigan is going to be trying to top frag again
Oh, man.
to dismantle Liquid on a map. A stark improvement to what FaZe were able to post a few days ago. Kerrigan doubles back. I mean, he just bested Rainwaker and Patsy. Kerrigan, 5th lowest rated player at this event, and now his team is thriving. 4 chances to lock in the Royal Arena.
Yeah, and let you know what? Maybe his top frag last map wasn't even necessary because of how well his team was playing, but here we do have some questions about Brokey, as an individual. So you could say Rain's kills are all that much more imperative. Insane what he's doing to open rounds and multiple parts of the map. It's a beautiful prey aim on Rainwaker, and now it is death's doorstep for Liquid. We won't be seeing an op on this one. All their funds went into that last stand. And now they've got to put together a force buy and make it look like a full buy.
God, this match, this level out of Kerrigan after the months that he has been falling down through the depths of red statistically. What a time to pull this out. It's revenge versus Liquid on the line. And they didn't lose Ancient last time, 16-14. It was a whooping. And look at all that's left for FaZe to chew through. Armored pistols. Already dead. Rain dominates the cave exit as the desperation from Liquid sinks in. Patsy's got a chance. He's got a gun. He's got something of a rumbling over towards the A site. But don't be fooled. Faze could instantly transition into B. Yakinder destined to the nade. 3 kills out of rain. He's on 19 frags. Only outshined by Twists and Kerrigan, who is looking for the contact inside of the B site, will lose out to Patsy. That AK picked up on the other side of the map is in the right position, but there's so much time for Faze to take their sweet time every step of the way. Brokey locks this.